Good morning, everybody. This is Kim Danke coming to you live on this Thursday morning, May 5th, 2022, and we're 125 days in to the 2022 edition of the Game of Life, and I'm growing weary. Just to be honest and open and transparent and real, I am growing weary. And the thing is, when you are weary, just like sometimes being depressed, you don't know, you have a hard time thinking about your being able to get out of it. So what I have been battling, and one of the reasons I'm weary this morning is because I've been awake since 3:30 this morning. But one of the things is, I've now been living the Shibboleth lifestyle long enough to know that if you live within the guidelines, it'll all work out at the end of a month's time. So I don't have to judge myself on a day, a few days, or anything like that. But, and I'm not just growing weary in food and eating properly. It's a lot of things. So I think there's just a whole bunch of things that are not put on me by the Lord. I think it is deception that is just trying to beat me down, and I'm not going to give into it. I'm not going to let it happen, but I am going to be, again, just marking things off my calendar. For example, I will mark things off my calendar and get into the pace of living with Jesus, and then things start appearing back on your calendar again. It's just the fact that you have to redo this over and over. So I'm a person who likes to start projects and end them. I want an ending point, and then let me start a new project, learn it, have fun, and then have an ending point. Living the Shibboleth lifestyle, living life in general, it's ongoing. So the thing that I am trying to put through my head right now is perseverance is key. So that's what I'm trying to do. Perseverance is key. And yesterday morning, I said I was coming on here to show y'all consistency in living the lifestyle. And this morning I had to laugh, and I was going to say consistency in saying I'm going to have perfect days and letting it turn into a holiday, because yesterday was the fourth one in a row. But you know what? I've got the whole month to deal with it. And like I've always said, if you have an issue, you have to have a way to manage it. And this is the Shibboleth lifestyle for me. It is a way to manage it. I wish I didn't have the problem. I really wish I didn't have the problem. And today's word of the day for 365 names, titles, and attributes for the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit is healer. He is my healer, and he can heal this. I just need to keep working at it with his help. And I'm just so thankful that I have the Shibboleth lifestyle. There's times where I'm going to have 4 holidays in a row when I didn't really want 4 holidays in a row. And there's going to be times where I lock it in, and it is an ebb and flow. But this morning, I think one of my problems is I am so tired from not sleeping well last night. But anyway, just being honest. When you hop on here this morning, please say good morning, where you're watching from, and what type of Shibboleth day you're going to have today. Now listen, if I don't have a perfect day today, I'm going to be running out of perfect days for my vacation. So I need to have a perfect day today. I do want to have all perfect Saturdays in the month of May, so I can earn that shirt. There's 4 Saturdays. I've got holidays planned on a lot of weekdays and things like that this month. So I really need to have that. So I need to have a perfect day today. I want one tomorrow and Saturday. Then I can have a holiday on Sunday for Mother's Day. Then perfect all the way until we leave for vacation. And then when I get back from vacation, I would need to be perfect all the way through the end of the month. And so that's what I'm thinking right now. All right. So let's see who's on here with me this morning. Chris, good morning. Perfect day in Jacksonville, listening in on the road to Gainesville, Florida. Awesome. Glad you are listening in this morning. Hey, Amanda, good morning. Having an IMF day. Hope everyone has a great day. Are you back in town, Amanda? Hey, Jennifer. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you for your prayers, Chris. Thank you. Good morning, Colleen from Michigan. Having a perfect day. Thank y'all for typing in healer. I appreciate that. Good morning. Perfect day here. Oh, wonderful, Alicia. I ordered the Ruthless Elimination of Hurry book and study guide yesterday. Looking forward to it. It's really, really good, and I almost feel like I need to read it again. So you know how when I learned the Shibboleth lifestyle in the beginning, I immersed myself with it and just went over and over and over. And I feel like I need to read it again, but I'm reading another one of his books right now, so I thought, well, let me return that one to the library at church and I can check it back out. But yeah, it is, I've listened to some other things and put some other resources from that same author on the home screen on my phone so I wouldn't lose track of them. But great job, Alicia. I look forward to hearing what you think about that. Hey, Michelle, good morning. Carrollton, Georgia, having a perfect day. Hey, thank you for typing in that, Michelle. I appreciate that. Healer. Hey, Karen, good morning. We've missed you. Visiting family for a long weekend in Quitman, Texas. Planning an IMF, but may have to change to holiday. Yes, I totally understand that. Hey, Burnell, good morning from Georgia. We're glad you're here with us. Hey, Christy, Ball Ground, Georgia, having an IMF day today. Have had company for 3 weeks. Wow. And have missed you. I'm ready to be back. Well, we're so glad that you are back, and I hope you enjoyed your company, but I'm glad that you're back with us. Hey, Sherry Ditto, good morning. IMF day in Kennesaw, Georgia. Good morning, Charlene from Michigan, having a perfect day. And Kathy from Michigan, having a perfect day. Let's see, Jennifer, Hebrews 12:1. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that is so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Excellent verse. Excellent verse. Thank you for putting that in there as a wonderful reminder to us. Hey, Amanda, still in Texas until Saturday night. I got sick, though, so I'm just praying to heal quickly before having time to fly home. Woo! Oh, my goodness. I hope you get better quickly, like you said, Amanda. And good morning, Polly. Embracing the growl this morning in Dalton, Georgia. You know, I had a holiday last night, and why is it that after you have a holiday later in the evening, your stomach is growling so much the next morning? Don't know, but I put on my shirt to remember. Embrace the growl. Good morning, Cheryl. IMF day in Clarksville, Georgia. Hey, Cindy, good morning. A perfect day in Virginia. Awesome. Well, I'm glad y'all are here with me. Y'all hit the share button for me. Let other people know what we have to offer here in the Shibboleth lifestyle. We are not the only ones that need to manage this issue. And there's a lot of people out there that need to know about our management system. So please hit the share button. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read our devotion this morning. And it says, what is our inheritance? In our last session, we talked about the fact that you are adopted into God's family through the death and resurrection of Jesus. He took your sin and gave you his status. What Romans 8 goes on to explain to us about adoption is the blessing of inheritance. As adopted children in God's family through Christ, we are co-heirs with Christ. That means that we receive what he receives. What he deserves, we are given. What he earned, we get. What grace. But what is it that we receive? An inheritance isn't really that exciting unless you know what you're inheriting. Well, here's the best part. Our inheritance through Jesus is God himself. What Jesus earned for us is entry into God's presence. What Jesus gives us is himself. This is better than any blessing, possession, pleasure, or reward. The psalmist says God's presence the psalmist says of God's presence, in your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore. What better inheritance could there be than the presence of God himself? In Christ, that is what we get. And it will make As you read Romans 8, bask in the joy of your inheritance. It will make the groaning of creation make all the more sense. We long to receive the full inheritance of God's presence at the return of Jesus. Rejoice in your inheritance, my adopted brothers and sisters. So it's fun to think through that and the concept of being adopted. Good morning, Landra. Sounds like you're having a season of, yeah. The Bible tells us this is normal in the course of our life. When one is giving to work, home, the Shibby world, one's health and fitness, it is easy to spend all of one's energy. Time for a season of rest to recharge. And I'm trying my best to do that too. That's work. Hey, Landra, resting and recharging is work. Just joking. I mean, but if you're not used to it and you got to make plans for it, I think you know what I mean. In the past, I used food as a way to think I was recharging. You know, I do that. Thank you for reminding me of that, Landra, because I know that I use food to relax. And I appreciate you reminding me of that. Thank you. I'm going to use that today. Really, really appreciate that. Hey, Alandra's having a perfect day in Indiana. And there's Harriet. Good morning from South Carolina. Having a perfect day. Okay, so today I'm going to the Ackworth Business Association luncheon. I do not have any more oatmeal protein pies. I need to get them. I usually take that as my favorite lunch. But I'll have to take something different today, depending on what they're serving, obviously. But it's going to be fun. The guest speaker is Herschel Walker. And Travis talks about Herschel quite a bit in that he IMFs by he eats one meal a day. So maybe I'll go up to Herschel today and say, do you really just eat one meal a day? Look, I got lipstick all on my teeth. But I get to do that today. And then what else is going on? I'm not sure. I think that might be it. I need to make some phone calls and do work from my desk, but I got to get it done. So y'all have a great day. Go ahead and journal your day. Oh, and when I journaled this morning, it told me, oh, I've been making the mistake of not putting in my weight. I was also getting weary of weighing and putting in my weight. And here's why. Not that I'm not used to it. It's that after I'd had holidays like I've been having this year, I didn't want to see the number. I didn't want to see the damage. I think it's really important that I weigh daily because it is there and it makes me not do as much damage. Well, when I put my weight in this morning, it said I was on pace to gain 19 pounds over the next 5 years. No, 5 years. 5 weeks. See, I'm so weary, I don't even know what the time frame is. Over the next 5 weeks. And I had to tell myself, thank you for this computerized accountability. It is, can't even, gotta pay attention to it. I'm so thankful for that message. And I had been not really paying attention to that message as much. And I need to keep doing that. So Chris says, I feel you there. Yep. Let's just stay focused. Just know we are all needing to stay focused. Daisy just joined me here this morning. Well, I was going to show you to everybody, but no, you're going away. All right. Go ahead and journal your day. And then if you're watching on replay, please type in #Shibboleth for his glory. Yeah, it is a good point, Harriet. It's just, you want to be aware. If you continue doing what you're doing, then this will happen. And so I'm very appreciative of that little computer message because it was a message I didn't have before Shibboleth and I kept doing what I was doing. Now I see that message and I go, okay, let me live within the Shibboleth lifestyle. Let me figure out this month. I actually had to have a conversation with myself this morning and say, don't use up a holiday today. Are you going to give up? Are you willing to give up Mother's Day? Are you willing to do that? And I don't really want to do that. So I needed to talk to myself like that. All right. I will see y'all later. I'll see you in the morning for the Shibby Show. Please join in with Travis today as he is teaching. I always get something great when I'm able to join that. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.